last episode, Bill took the Custom Nights train to Alaska, and while he was there, he looked for the Meeps, over bridges and freezing water. And he did manage to find them in the last cottage in the village. And now he was back home. Brady, Diggy 5, Philip, and Luke were waiting for him when he got back to the quarry. Hey Bill, welcome back. We've heard all about your trip in Alaska. And did you find the Meeps? Yes, I did, Brady, Diggy 5. But when I first met them, they were kind of rude to me. But when I told them that I knew about you, they became friends with me. It's like how I knew about James, and they knew about him too. And fun fact, Bill, you found the Meeps on my birthday. Really? Well, in that case, happy birthday, Brady, Diddy 5. Thanks, Bill. Hello, everybody. Ready for another Friday the 13th story? Does Duncan do this all the time? Tell Friday the 13th stories? Yeah, pretty much. And he has been doing it ever since May of 2022. How come I didn't hear a story in September a few months ago? I think you were busy with the passenger run that night. Oh yeah, right. Is everyone ready to hear the story? I think so, Duncan. So go ahead and tell us a story. Alright then I will. Once upon a time, there was this killer named Jason. He went to Camp Crystal Lake and started killing people again. He always would go back every single Friday the 13th. Well, maybe almost all of it. And then he would kill a lot of people. And let's not forget about the other places he's killed people in the past. So yeah, he's basically been killing people for years. And I believe that's the end of the story. Good night, you guys. Try not to have nightmares. I literally had one nightmare about that killer. And it's not like it's gonna happen again. Well, I'll see you guys in the morning. I gotta take the mail. Yeah, so let's try to get some sleep and not think about anything. The next day, as Bill was getting coupled up to his coaches, Duncan decided to play some tricks on Bill. Oh. Duncan snuck up behind the coaches and give them a fuck. Ah! Scaredy engine. You thought that was the killer. Bill didn't like being teased by an Arrowgate's engine. You wouldn't be laughing if someone scared you. Later, Duncan was doing it again. What the hell? What the? That night, a very cross Bill went back to the shed. That Duncan, he's a really silly engine. He's been on my nerves all day and wouldn't leave me alone. I'm gonna show him how brave I really am. But how? Well, you can think about it all night. I'm just gonna go to sleep. Good night, Bill. A few days later, Bill was shunting in the yard. Well, getting some coaches ready for Ferdinand's train. And then he saw Nia with the controller. Ah, Bill, glad you're here. Could you take the passengers to Camp Green Lake? I gotta run some errands. I gotta go. Don't worry about him. He's just in a hurry for Christmas shopping. Okay, I'm just gonna take you to the worst because I see that your valve is burst, and then I'm gonna go to Camp Green Lake. While Bill was taking the people to Camp Green Lake, he had a thought in mind. So if I'm taking the people to Camp Green Lake, and Jason will be there killing people, then maybe this will be my chance to show Duncan how brave I really am. Although despite the fact Duncan wasn't coming with him, Bill felt pretty sure that someone would tell him that he was going to Camp Green Lake. It was an hour before darkness before Bill arrived at the campsite. This campsite is quite similar to the one in Holes, that movie I warned Cal Weathers about the THX logo a few months ago and everything. Maybe I'll explore around here. So Bill was uncoupled from Rolly, and he went to look around the campsite. As he did look around the campsite, he saw nothing but a desert, holes in the ground, and no green lake. I can't believe I've been sent to a campsite in the middle of nowhere. That night, he was looking at the back of the Holes DVD. So I guess the people I sent to are pirates. Or maybe pretend to be pirates. Oh well. I'm just gonna go to sleep. And maybe I'll find the killer tomorrow because I believe I'm getting closer and closer to Friday the 13th. The next morning, there was trouble. Huh? What? Did I just hear someone getting stabbed? Or a stabbing sound? It might be the killer. Bill looked around the campsite. He couldn't see the killer. But then, he heard another sound. What was that this time? Ben? Is that you? There was no sign of Ben. But what Bill did see was the killer! Oh, crap. Sorry, Rolly. Bill? Rolly's over there. Oh. Well, I didn't expect to see you then, Philip. And didn't expect to see me too? And we saw this DVD on the ground. And we thought it might have been yours. Oh, well, thanks, Luke. Anyways, I just saw the killer. And I've been looking for him all day. And darkness is approaching. And where is he going? He should be going to the right. Right. Okay. Come on, you two. We have a killer to stop. Right behind you, Philip. It was nearly midnight by the time they reached the last house or tent of the campsite. And he was approaching them. Oh no, you don't. Looks like there's a water tanker around here. And it might be a good thing too, because I'm gonna need some water before the return journey back home. Well, let's just get some sleep first, before we go home tomorrow. Okay. And I think I know how I'm gonna teach Duncan a lesson tomorrow. Okay. Oh, a portable DVD player. What DVD's in here? What the? Oh no. It's THX! Oh my god! No, I'm not him! And Duncan didn't stop until he reached the safety of his shed. And I think we all know what Bill did to pay back Duncan for teasing him, don't we?